Charlie Lamb. Ready to go in this one. So 2 down, and now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. That's towards center. Crawford on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Norby in the box, lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one in triple digits.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Popped up. And that's the 3rd out. 1 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Robert Nappin. Grounds 1 to short. Sends it across to first. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Got to be careful with a slugger like this. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Connor Norby. He's already homered here in this one. Strike 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Juan Perez appears to be getting loose. Saunders also throwing. Swings through that one for strike 2. Durant on second. Lamb on at first with 2 down. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Going to count 1 and 2. Next offering misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit. Here's the 3rd baseman. The Phils down to their final strike. Line drive. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road. Charlie Lamb ready to put on. So 2 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 out, space is empty. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Connor Norton, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Boy, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the first. And now Otis Carpenter. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norton. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 2 down. Luis Navarro stands in for the Phillies. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb whips it across, and that is that. 1 out, base is empty. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. 2 on, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Connor Norton. And that is out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Throw to second, safe. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. So up next for Chicago, Samuel Basallo. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb did well in the losing effort.
No question.
Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. His 51st home run of the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
So a man at first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Justin Crawford. Hit on the ground might be 2. Lamb over to second, relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. One down, Phillies down a run. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it. Smith back to work. That one ripped. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Kemp Alderman. Grounder might be 2. Boots it. In from third as the tying run. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
And there's the ball.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because the pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs. I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 52nd home run of the season. It's 4-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Runner at third, 2 gone. And now the first baseman, C.J. Stubbs.
Number 2, C.J. Stubbs.
Up the middle, Lamb. Tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the on the ground, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play. Base is empty with 2 away. And here is Ryan Clifford. There's a strike. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. 1 strike away. Tapped softly on the ground, Triantos. Throw to first, ball game, and the Phillies win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Here's the veteran shortstop, Charlie Lamb. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. The shortstop takes the ball. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. Hey! In the dirt, blocked. In the air, left side. Wallner under it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first, and that'll do it. Gone in order. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Young makes the catch, and there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Out to short. Lamb sends it across to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Man at first, one away. Hard hit left side to second for one.
He's out.
What a double play that was. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Coming in as a pinch runner, Garrett Mitchell. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Clifford. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
So the tying run at second. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Doug Lucero preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Strike 3, down swinging. They limit the damage here. So up next, Zach Veen. The White Sox down to their final strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. And now, Sergio Velasmil. The pitch. Slice to right. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. And his hot hitting continues. 2 outs, bases full. Harris will hit next. Rodriguez is just 1 strike away. This one popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this series opener here at home. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 53rd homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Man at first, 1 away. Lamb with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Badu leads off first with one away. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Off balance speed, there's 1, and that's 2. Set for the bottom of the 3rd at the plate, Freddie Anderson. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to Casas, and that is the inning.
The bat, number 10, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Jimmy Navar up now for the Brewers. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox even this series up in a game apiece. Lamb had a good. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. In the air out towards right center. Navar. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Contreras, the next to hit. Out to short. Over to first, and that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, here's some real power at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Keller back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Lamb working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And that one is lifted in the air. Young under this one. And there's 1 down. 1 out, base is empty. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And that one is going to go. His 54th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jimmy Navar. And the 0-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The turn by Emerson at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now Charlie Lamb. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So up next for Chicago, Connor Norby. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yariel Rodriguez up and throwing. Lucero getting cranked up as well. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. So digging in, Ryan Clifford. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Ball.
Swings through that. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next for the Brewers, Freddie Anderson. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, out to short. Lamb. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Samuel Basallo. Rodriguez back to work. Swing and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now batting Jarren Duran. The White Sox down to their final strike. Grounds 1 to short. Anderson. And that is the ball game. Lamb was a real bright spot despite the loss. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Alcantara with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. The shortstop takes the ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Sends it to first. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 out, space is empty. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. He continues. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Next
Ball
pitch
one.
is outside, and that's ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped to right. Rockefeller makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Lined into right. And that'll do it. The Royals take this one in a blowout. Lamb had a game to... Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Ball one on a pitch inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball popped up. Witt makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So here's the Royals DH. Ernesto Esparza on the ground. Lamb. And a quick out number 1.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. And there's 2 down. 1 out. Base is empty. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
The shortstop takes a ball. 1 out. Base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the Royals manage. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Johnny Robertson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way.
Rudder takes off, pitching for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Lamb to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb, the next to hit. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Kopech deals. And that's fouled off. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. Home run number 55 on the year. It's 7-6. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Stepping in, Dirk Robertson. Swing and a chopper out to short. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Right side, and this should do it. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox, even this series, up at a game apiece. Lamb really excelled. Charlie Lamb. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money, nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. Get out of town. He circles the bases. His 56th home run of the season. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Sim first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robertson makes the catch, inning over. Next to hit, Austin Wells. Grounder might be two. There's one, and that's two. Two aboard, 2 outs. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw into second.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen. Number 23, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Williams, the right-hander, also getting loose. Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So first and second, no outs. Joseph Ortiz getting ready to hit. The tying run at the plate. And here's a slow roller. Norby. The turn by Emerson at second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
1 out. Runner at second. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a foul ball. And it's 1-1. Bullpen action for the Royals. DJ Hurts, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Robertson getting loose as well.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two on, one out. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Clark in position and makes the grab. And that will end. Ernesto Esparza steps in for the Royals. Tying run at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Two outs. Runner on first. Marcel Burks steps in for the Royals. Bergeron is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win. Charlie Lamb. So up next, Isaac Paredes. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. Lamb with a homer in his last game. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Bench going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Jackson Chourio. Out to short. On to first. One up, one down.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Batista with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So bases all loaded up. Bench the next to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first. Out to escape. One out, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Hit in the air, center field. Duncan on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly, two away. Two outs, nobody on. Stepping in, Enrique Bradfield Jr. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty.
Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 57th homer of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
2 out, space is empty. And that one hammered way back there. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His 58th home run of the season. It's 6-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those 2 things feed off one another. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jackson Chourio. Zips it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one back there. And it's out of here. And he's gone yard again. His 59th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 7-3. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
At the plate, Charlie Lamb. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Gone!
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it across to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Lifted to left, and that should do it.
I got it.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. Lamb. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb will hit next. And Siggy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. And now the first baseman, Ralphie Velasquez. 2-2 now. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Fly to left his first time. Geiger picks over. Lamb dives back in safely.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. White Sox down a run. And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And an excellent. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the DH, Lucan Baker. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that misses. And that's ball one. Velasquez at second. Durant over at first with 1 away. Up and in, and the count is 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A massive home run. His 61st home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Digging in, Ralphie Velasquez. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Gets it to first. And that is the third out of the year. Here on the south side. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it across, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. On the ground, Lamb. Whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Now batting Jarren Durant. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. Runner on the go.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. And
That's
another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's going to be Ryan Clifford. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1-1's the count.
And that one fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Nasim Nunez. Out to short. On to first. And a quick out, number 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Charlie Lamb.
Swung on, belted. On a dead sprint, racing back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Out to short. Lamb. Throw to first in time. First and second here, no outs. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2. First and second, no outs. Connor Norby getting ready to hit.
A walk, and he's also singled. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. The 0-2. That one missing inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel Serpa getting ready to go. Mejia getting cranked up as well. That misses the zone. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's filled up. Ryan Clifford up next for the White Sox. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Angel Serpa.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. One run is in. In there safely. And they lead by 4.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Alex Verdugo. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. On the ground, out to short, Lamb. Whips it to first, and Verdugo is set down. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. That's to third, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Connor Norby will hit next. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Inside, and it hit him.
Got hit. First base.
And up next for Chicago, Ryan Clifford.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that's a little bit high. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Lamb on second. Norby at first. 2 out of the inning.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
In the air, left field, down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad job. Those small moments can be costly.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. Lamb really stood out. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. Hard hit left side. Slings to first. They don't come much closer than that. So 2 away with nobody on. And stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Up the middle, Lamb. Throws to first, and Devers is set down. Man at first, 1 away. And that is out of play. Lamb, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Ryan Clifford steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Malloy stands in now and watches strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one catches the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Verdugo ranging back. And it's off the green monster. Bradfield around third. The relay. He's safe. It's 4-3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Clifford in the box again. Takes a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the DH. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. 2 down. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Fought off foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Clifford swings through it for strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That one misses, and that's ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis getting loose out there. Winkowski warming up as well. And a swing and a miss there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him off, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Huge strikeout there. So digging in, Justin Henry Malloy. He's already homered in this game. Ball one, no strikes. Bradfield on third. Lamb at second with 2 gone. Next one is off the plate. Now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swings and misses. And the count 2-1.
One strike.
And that's too high. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Basalo, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one ripped, but foul. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the 8th. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a hit. Ryan Clifford steps to the plate for the White Sox. Torres over to first, and he's back in there.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And it's even up.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Falling behind 2-1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Now here is Justin Henry Malloy trying to deliver as the hero. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Outside. And it's 1-2. This could end it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Duran leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first. Got the out. Lamb playing up the middle at short. A career batting average over 350. He's a former. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. His 62nd home run of the season. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Second and third, 1 away.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's going back. Back some more. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and they're up by 3. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now here's the Red Sox DH. Double play ball to second. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
That one inside. 2-2. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. And they'll do it again. Baddoo leads off first with one away. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out towards right center field. Butler in position. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Base is empty with 2 away. Alex Verdugo up next for the Red Sox. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Lamb, the next to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Lamb with a homer in his last game. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. So the lineup flips over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jarrett Haney. On the ground. Tosses to first, 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Bradley back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Falk. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Lamb at the plate now. That's ball 1. Baddoo off of first with 2 away. And a pitch. Chop to third, and that chance handled. Tosses across the first, and that will end the inning. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and here's the first baseman. Up the middle. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. And we're back for the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Hit in the air, center field. King under it. Puts it away for the out. First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder. Comebacker to the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a nail biter, stranding the winning run on base. Charlie Lamb. So 2 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Charlie Lamb. Swing and a chopper out to short. Out number 3. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Grounder might be 2. And they take care of Tatis for the out. Nobody out. Runner at first. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
That one not close, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. There's one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now up for Tampa Bay, Logan Driscoll. Lamb. Whips it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
1-1.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This to third. Sends it to first. That's it out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 down, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. Zips it across, and they take care of Tatis. 1 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And that ball is out of here. His 63rd home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the DH, Akil Baddoo. The White Sox down to their final strike. Out to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rays even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb with a nice showing. Charlie Lamb. And here is Charlie Lamb. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Drilled out towards left center field. Haney moving under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Kevin Singer. Ground ball left side. Lamb. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. 1 out, base is empty. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one missed. Got him. That is his third of the game. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
That one ripped left field. And no one can get there. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner!
To second, and he's out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Up the middle, Lamb. Handles, throws to first, one up, one down. So digging in, Charlie Lamb.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one hammered.
Get out of here.
That's back there. And that'll do it. Now the number 2 hitter, Carson Williams. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Charlie Lamb. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here in Cleveland, now Jason Churio. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a foul out of play. The White Sox looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Fourth inning underway, no score. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead.
Slings to first, one out in the bottom of the fourth. First and second, 2 down. Dives and he can't hang on. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where...
So 2 down. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Fernandez getting loose out there. That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a ball. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Pat takes it himself, and they're happy to just get off. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, number 27.
1-1-1.
Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Alexander to first, 2 away down. So in now for Cleveland, Jordan Westberg. And that one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Now it's the Guardians DH. The Guardians down to their final strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Charlie Lamb will hit next. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. No throw, and they don't get the out. Man at first, Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White. Check on the runner. Lamb back in on the dive. The White Sox could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And another ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That's in there. 3-2 now.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Got him looking. 2 away.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Lamb at second with 2 down. And that drops in for a strike. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And that one upstairs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take it back.
First and second, 2 outs. Ryan Clifford steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's the strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Clifford working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Wenzel Perez now at the plate. The 2-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. His 64th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Man at first, 1 away.
Let's go, Mason.
And that one is lifted in the air. Perez in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 away with nobody on. Charlie Lamb digs in now. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Churio on the move to the gap. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jason Churio. Out to short. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So a man at first. And next is the designated hitter, 1 for 3. Bergeron back to work. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Outside with a breaking ball. The White Sox would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. That's towards center. Perez sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Little chopper rolls foul. Popped up. Garcia hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. And next is the Guardians catcher, Erwin Francis. On the ground to short, Lamb. Over to first, 3rd out. 1 hit in the runner at first with 2 away. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. There goes the runner. Out to short, Alexander whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Akil Baddoo will hit next. The White Sox down to their final strike. Johnson. Throw to first, ball game, and the Guardians salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, Neto. That ends the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, MJ Melendez. Swing at a ground ball. Lamb throws to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends. 1 out, base is empty. That's a laser base hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Misses inside. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 2 down now, and here is Walker Jenkins. 0 for 1 so far. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He circles the bases, his 19th home run of the year, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
First and second, 2 outs. Fong now at the plate. Hit weakly on the ground. Lamb tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Charlie Lamb. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. So digging in, Charlie Lamb.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Right side. Under it. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. On the ground to first, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish. Lamb had a decent showing in this one. Charlie Lamb. 1 down. And now for the Marlins, Ken Fong. Up the middle. Flips it behind his back. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 out. Runner at second. Lamb will hit next. Leading the American League in homers coming into this one. Having a monster season. And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. That's worth the price of admission. Home run number 65 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ripped towards third. They take the force out. Inning over. 2 outs, base is empty.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sean Reynolds appears to be getting loose. Taylor getting cranked up as well. And that's down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Here on the south side, now it's the DH, Christopher Morel.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. gets it to first. One up, one down. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lamb getting ready to hit. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Fastball is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His 66th home run of the season, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Two outs, runner on first. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ripped on a line. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series. Charlie Lamb. One down. And at the plate for Miami, Ken Fong. 0-1 down. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's a big power threat. Charlie Lamb. Coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. The shortstop takes the ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Meadows makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Look out. And it hit him. Walker Jenkins steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pickoff throw. Lamb back on a dive. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
That's inside.
Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end it. 2 outs, nobody on. Will Bench, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground to third, Malloy. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Hitting is really easy for some guys.
And now, Walker Jenkins. He's 2 for 2.
Tarek Skubal.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Billy Shelton getting step off, throw to first. And he's back in easily.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Next to hit, MLB Marte. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. The turn by Emerson at second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Walker Jenkins steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that is out of play.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Runner on the go. Throw there. Safe. 80 stolen bases for him this season. How is that possible? And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 3. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1. Ball.
And that one fouled off.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Ready to begin the 8th. And now Ken Fong. This to third, and it stays fair. Here comes the throw. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
1-0.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Now only 1 out remaining. Walker Jenkins steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Rayner. To first, might be 2. Goes to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Connor Norby, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's inside. Ball 1. Lamb at second with nobody out. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, and 1 out now. And next to hit for the Sox, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Number 85 stands in now, looks at that one inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, number 7. Up the middle. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Man at first, 1 away. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's 1, and that's 2. And next is the designated hitter. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The turn by Emerson at second. Double play. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Crane over to first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go, and look out as that one ran in and got him. First and second, 1 out. So up next for Chicago, Walker Jenkins. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Crane, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman. First pitch misses. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. First and second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is downstairs. Right side, Lee. And that is the inning. So they strand a pair. So back to the top of the order. William Ross up now for the Tigers. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Charlie Lamb getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season. One down. And now Charlie Lamb leading the AL in batting average. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Rayner over to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And up next for Chicago, Walker Jenkins. Now snap throw to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Line drive, brings it in for the 3rd out. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, How You Lee. On the ground to short, could be 2. Lamb toss to second, and that's 2. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Barco back to work. In the air, center field. Ross gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. Go ahead run on base. Next is the designated hitter. On the ground, 2 ball. The turn by Emerson at second, and their second double play of the day will end. Nobody out, runner at first. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Walker Jenkins steps to the plate for the White Sox. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed. Tigers bullpen with some action. Nestor Cortez Jr. up and loosening in the pen. Crane warming up as well. Falling behind 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch is outside. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ross ranging back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-1. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Next offering way off the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Outside low. They're down 3-1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Payoff pitch. Got him. Now 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Velasquez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Back at right field. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it...
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. This one in the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Got him. 1 out. And here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Throw to first in time. Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. First and second, 1 out. McGinnis, the next to hit. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1. No outs. Runner at first. And the batter now, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. And that one fouled off.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Ripped into center, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. So a change being made out at second. And on the pinch run for the White Sox, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Jenkins swings through it for strike 1. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base hit into center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now 5-4. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Basalo digs in now. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He circles the bases, and they walk it off.
The kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing.
The 7. Charlie Lamb. Ready to go. All right, ready to get underway. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, William Ross.
One.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across. 1 out in the top of the 1st. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ross settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Cabrera. Grounds 1 to short. Lamb. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Now a pop up on the infield. McGinnis hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Nobody out, runner at first.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That one is absolutely belted. Hauls it in on the warning track. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox.
0 for 3 in this one.
Rocked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Going, gone. All muscle to center field. His 67th home run of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Lamb will hit next. And the first offering is not close.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone! Another homer. His 68th homer of the year. It's 7-6. That one just sounded different.
Man, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit them much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for Chicago, Walker Jenkins. Line drive, and there's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
On the ground, right side, on to first, ball game. And the Tigers strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb was Charlie Lamb. One down. Here's the left fielder, Richie Stobie. On the ground, out to short. Over to first, and there are 2 outs. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lamb will hit next. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. So runners at the corners, nobody out. So up next for Chicago, Connor Norby.
Too much.
Wise checks on first. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
And that's down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And ball
Down,
one.
ball.
That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. So it's 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. And 1 left on base. And now the veteran catcher, Kyle Teal. 2 outs. Out to short. And there's a hit. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First offering, runner goes, pitch misses, throw there, safe, and the league leader in stolen bases does it again. No outs, runner on second. And the 1-0 misses low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Man at second. And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ground ball left side. Cisneros jumps, throws, got him. Nice play. So 1 hit. And now the first baseman, Brendan Donovan. And he deals. Ground ball to first, could be 2. There's 1. Return throw, gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Connor Norby. Just off the inside edge. Action in the Angels bullpen. Sammy Hester, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Dana warming up as well. The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
So now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And next to hit for the Sox, Walker Jenkins. 0 for 2 in this one.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
That one missing inside. Duran at second. Lamb on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So they digging in, Frank Cisneros. Hard hit left side. Jump throw on target. He got him. Nice play. Back at new pitcher in the game for the Angels, Charles Thomas.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a pop-up. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
First and second, 2 outs. Akil Baddoo steps to the plate for the White Sox. Kennedy is just 1 strike away. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. We are tied at 2. Caden Dana into the game.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That'll fire up the dugout. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win.
Charlie Lamb. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. The shortstop takes the ball. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Ripped to short. Slings it across. Inning over. So 2 down. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground to short. Lamb. Whips it to first. And that's the 3rd out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Let's go, Charlie.
This to 3rd. And that'll do it. Rondell Hills getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
1 out, base is empty. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, runner at first. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So up next for Chicago, Connor Norby. 1 for 3. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. White Sox down a run. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's downstairs and outside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over. That's a... We go to the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Cedar Rafaela. On the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Akil Baddoo now at the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. The run scores all the way from first. It's 8-5. So a runner at second, 2 down. Lamb, the next to hit. He's one of the best players in the game. Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-6. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. 1 for 4 with a double. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
1-1.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The White Sox down to their final strike. Pitch misses inside. Ball 2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb could have done a bit more to help them out. Charlie Lamb getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Frank Cisneros. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Lamb fired to second. Double play. What a quick killing. 1 down, runner at first. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. Out to center, Rafaela under it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Lamb in his 9th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rafaela sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch,
ball, no
not
strikes.
close. White Sox down a run. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Andrew Stevenson, the next to hit for the Angels. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Heading for the plate. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Charlie Lamb. Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He circles the bases, and the White Sox walk it off and win it 3-2.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
Lamb was the hero in this one and had a very solid game. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
It was a good game to begin with, but when you...
3-2. Charlie Lamb delivered. So digging in, Richie Stobie. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And first offering is fouled off. Lamb with a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Scott makes the play, and it's out. 2 out, space is empty. Lamb getting to start at shortstop, hitting third in the lineup. He's a former American League MVP. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man at first. Connor Norby steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the move. Pitches low.
That's the ball.
Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. And a pitch. That one is hammered right field. Back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So 1 left. Swing and a chopper out to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive.
Check on the runner. Lamb back on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1-2.
That missed inside. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he's registered.
Pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Caden Dana.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Jenkins up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Strike one.
1-1.
Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Next pitch is downstairs. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2-2. Got him. Now 2 away.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Charles Thomas, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Ball, that's
Hester
outside.
also throwing. Lamb on at second with 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes a nice running catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That one is absolutely belted, and no one can run it down. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one in the air center field. And there's 2 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Ryan Clifford steps to the plate for the White Sox. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series.